And we are live. Welcome to another session of Riding the Bear. This session is brought to you by the Skylabs Inventor Ecosystem. My name is Ryan, and I am so glad to be your host on this beautiful Thursday afternoon. Not really sure where you are in the world. We have a worldwide audience. Just out of curiosity, go ahead and type in the chat where you are watching from. I'm actually from Tulsa, Oklahoma. So welcome. As you're hopping on board, go ahead and drop a comment letting everybody know who's here. We have Adalbert, we have Crypto Dread, Luis is in the house, as well as Carl. Glad you guys are here and hope you're having a fantastic day. Now, in the last year, over 16,000 crypto projects have launched in the crypto presale space. And I got a question for you. How is it possible for you to find, research, and manage all of those projects? Well, that, my friends, is exactly what we do here in the Inventor ecosystem. We utilize crowdsourcing to save time, energy, and money in the crypto space. We work together to find projects that have potential, while at the same time we bring up warnings and red flags about other projects that maybe bring up concern. Now, for the last 6 months, we've recorded over 100 plus live sessions just like this, where we support the community in navigating the CrowdX Calendar, finding 2x to 100x gems, and even avoiding questionable projects. As you can see in the chat, we got people from all over the world. We got Canada, Florida, Greece, Sweden, Florida. We got Florida is winning right now. We got like 4 or 5 people from Florida here. We got Texas is in the house. So we have a worldwide audience. And this is the beautiful thing about our community. People from all over the world, different walks of life, different age groups, different perspectives, all working together, utilizing a crowdsource model to find great projects and raise alarms and raise a flag for projects that could be of concern. Okay, this is a fantastic community, and this right here is at the core of what we do: crowdsourcing. Okay, I've said it before that crowdsourcing is a form of leverage. Leverage is the ability to do more with less. Okay, you're able to leverage, and it can save yourself time, energy, money. How does it save yourself time? Well, instead of you going out there and trying to find all these projects yourself, there's a calendar. Our CrowdX Calendar has projects there. Instead of you trying to do all the research yourself, you can do a little bit and pick someone else's brain and leverage their experience. How does it save you money? If we bring up red flags, we bring up concerns about projects, it could potentially support you in having just enough information to potentially make a better, more educated decision, which ultimately supports you in saving money. That is at the core, like I said, of what we do. So first off, I did want to do just a real quick chatty chat on this project. We talked about Snek Inu on Tuesday, and as a consensus, as a group, we went through the normal checklist of the things that we're looking for. We're looking at the website, what about the team, what about the community, and to be honest, there wasn't a lot of stuff going on with this project. We then took the conversation over the Discord, and a couple of us were sharing some ideas and thoughts on the project. And for me personally, on what I'm looking for, this project only had about one good thing going for it. Personal perspective of what I'm looking for. And it was the fact that there were some big name call groups that were looking at it and talking about it and featuring it and things like that. So let's go ahead and take a look at the chart. And I just want to pull this up just for learning purposes and illustrative purposes, okay? Now, to get a whitelist spot for this project, this was a whitelist, it was a pre-sale, and one of the things that you had to do to get a whitelist spot was you had to change your name, or not name, your profile image to their logo or whatever. You're eligible to get a whitelist spot. Now, the whitelist, the pre-sale filled up really quick. To the point where King Astro was watching it, and he was even saying that the dev didn't even sound surprised. He kind of felt a little skeptical how quickly the pre-sale filled, and he kind of maybe thought that some bots were involved with our good old friend Snek Tech. And it is what it is. We can't control that stuff. Okay, we can't control that stuff. One of the things I always say is, when we're doing our due diligence, we're doing our research, all the topics that we talk about, those are the things that we can control, meaning either you like it or you don't. And if it checks your box, great. If it doesn't, okay, move on. That's the only level of control we have in here. Okay, you stack probabilities. If they're in your favor, you then make a choice to get in, and then you apply your money management. Proper risk, okay? Not putting it all in, okay? Not if you got $1,000 to put in, you don't go all in with $1,000. That is over leveraging. That's incredibly risky, okay? Now, I will say, I want to use this as a great example. Let's just say that you did happen to get a whitelist spot. Okay, you happen to be faster than what we're potentially thinking. There were some bots here, and you did get a whitelist spot. Go ahead and drop in the chat. What's your first target? What's your first take profit? Okay, what are you going for? You shooting for a 10x? You shooting for a 15x? You shooting for a 5x? Go ahead and drop in the chat. What are the targets that you're looking for? And I mean, we can take it a step further, and you can even share, why you feel that is an appropriate target. Okay, so as you're doing that, I'll just work through this. So here we are, and let's go back just real quick. Let's see if we can look at the. I don't remember what the price was. The difference for the pre-sale price versus the listing price here. Let's take a look real quick. Jackie says 2x risk-free. Awesome, Jackie. All right, so we have pre-sale rate and listing rate are the same. Okay, pre-sale rate and listing rate are the same, so there's no discount. Okay, no discount. So here we go. Let's go back up to our chart here. And so right here is essentially our, this is a listing rate, so this is where we got in. Okay, so my question is, okay, so let's say that you happen to get in. Okay, you happen to get in, and the first peak right here, you're looking at a 1.29. I'm sorry, you're looking at 129%, which is a 2.2x. Okay, 2.2x. Okay, pretty good, pretty good. Okay, now it was there for a fraction of a second. This is a minute. This is a minute chart. Okay, so I would just be willing to say that very unlikely to catch that one. Okay, now over here. We're a little bit different here. A little bit different up here. I mean, right here you got between, let's say, here, you got about 22 minutes where you could have been at a 2x. I'd say that's pretty reasonable. If you're sitting down at your computer, you're watching this, you're intentional, you're on top of things. So you got about 22 minutes to close out at around a 2x. Obviously, that's not counting taxes and things like that. Now, that's for the people who actually managed to get a whitelist spot. You believed in the project and you wanted to take a risk. Okay. For the people who are watching this and saying, "Hey, you know what? I'm going to wait for a dip. I'm going to buy in at a dip." Okay. I'm going to buy in at a dip. What's a dip? What's a dip? So drop in the chat if you love to eat dip. What is your favorite time? What is your favorite flavor? Like what kind of dip do you love? You love a dip that's 15%? Okay, that's 30% right there. Okay, so here's 15% dip. Okay, that means that price was up here, it dropped down to here, then you would get in. Are you the kind of person that likes a 50, 60, 56% dip? Literally, it went up and went all the way back down? Okay, you want to know these things. Okay, we talked about this last week, I believe, as it related to crypto legions. But you want to have a plan in mind, just so you know to execute. Okay, maybe your dip is, you're waiting for projects to dip below pre-sale price, and here's your entry. Well, there you go. Real simple. Those are real simple rules, real simple to follow. If it never dips below pre-sale, it's all good. Sleepy's all about onion dip. So that's how that works, okay? And so I just wanted to plant that seed. And anytime I have an opportunity to use these charts to support people and having some type of plan, because someone could say, well, maybe this is a dip. Okay, great. Did you get in? Okay? Maybe you're looking for the second red candle. Here's 1, 2. Second red candle you're in. Now, if that was your plan, okay, let's say you got in right here, up to here, that's a 1.9x. Okay? And so now you operate based on your money management. The wild card for me about this one, it makes it kind of tough, is this was posted by a brand new scout, and they didn't have a previous track record. We don't really know. We know that they have their first project that's profitable. We got at least an hour that's above the pre-sale price. Let's see, it's been above pre-sale price for close to 2 hours here. Okay? So they now have one profitable project in their track record. Okay? And who knows, this could go back up. We have no idea. Okay? But sometimes when you follow other scouts, they have a track record of consistently scouting 3x projects or 4x projects or 5x projects. Okay? So that's how you can sometimes base your personal money management based on the results and track record of these scouts. Okay? If that makes sense, go ahead and give me a thumbs up and go ahead and hit the like button so I know that all that is making sense and this is valuable info. Another thing, another strategy that you could be, if you really believe in the project, okay, maybe you really believe in the project, but your whole strategy is getting, bargain prices. And so your strategy is, let's say that you have one B&B to invest, okay, one B&B to invest, and you don't even start that process because you're all about like the crazy gains on these meme projects. They have upside potential. You're all about it. I wouldn't say this project falls in that category. I feel it's kind of weak, but hear me out. And so your strategy is now like once it reaches like a certain depth, like okay, it's 50% from the high. So right here, maybe you're I got my words all twisted up. Dollar cost averaging in. Okay? DCA. Dollar cost averaging in. So like let's say you have a 1 B&B. So maybe like every dip here, okay, oh there's a rise up. Okay, here let me put in 0.1. Let me put in 0.1. Let me put in 0.1. Okay? And that's a strategy that you can use. And that way your bag size is increasing. This is one of the things I did with Carecoin. As it was dropping down, I was adding to my bag, and so all the people who went in all in up front, they may be under, okay, but someone else who put a little bit in at the beginning and DCA in on the way up or on the way down rather, as price starts going up, they're in profit. So I'm in profit overall for Carecoin, even though Carecoin struggled a little bit. And this all comes down to, again, your personal strategy, having a game plan in mind, and the things we talk about all the time. And now, one of the things I do want to say is when we are talking about this stuff, really what we're doing is we're stacking probabilities. When we talk about who the scout is and their track record, when we look at the website, when we look at the team and the Discord, the Telegram group, or whatever information that we're looking at, we're just stacking probabilities in our favor. Do we believe that this project can deliver? Whether it be the 24-hour time frame, the 7-day time frame, the 30-day time frame, can it deliver overall? Can we accomplish our money management goals? Can we accomplish to take profits? If we want to go up for a 2x like Jackie, do we believe this team can deliver? Do we believe the community can deliver, the project can deliver? That's what we're doing. We're stacking probabilities in our favor. Crazy thing is, we have no control over the outcome. Zero control. Nothing. Okay? Yesterday, or Tuesday rather, when I mapped this out, there was not a lot of pros. Whoops. There were not a lot of pros on this scale here. Okay, there was a lot more negatives. Now, I did throw out the fact that Caesars was in talks with them, but that was about it. That was about it. So for me personally, I have no negative feelings about this project. Okay, it didn't check my boxes. And I could not rely on the Scout because the Scout was brand new. That's my own personal strategy. So I don't feel bad about this at all. No, I'm not losing any sleep, and there's no, oh man, I shoulda, woulda, coulda, or I wish I woulda. It is what it is. Didn't check my boxes, move on to the next project. We got a calendar full of those. Okay? So when we stack these probabilities, again, there's no guarantee. And that's what makes this space so wild and random. Okay? It can look like a rock star project, the best ever, it checks every box, and it does a 2x or it tanks. It could look like a horrible project, absolute garbage, and it does a 2x, 5x, 10x. It happens every day. And at the end of the day, it comes down to what is your strategy, what is your plan, and that plan and strategy based on your volume of launches and your KSP will win over time. That's it. We're not looking for the one and done. We're looking for the win over time, consistency over time. Okay, those consistent wins over time, it's going to pay out. You can't judge it based on, oh, well, I lost today, it's all over. Well, no, it's only all over if you over leverage and went all in and didn't practice proper risk management. But if you did that stuff, you live to fight another day. Just like this gain, if you went all in on this project and it made you, like it changed your life, you're probably over leveraging. It's going to bite you in the butt. It didn't get you today, okay, but it's going to get you eventually. That is just an absolute recipe for disaster. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at. We had a couple projects that we're going to take a look at today, and the first project we brought this up in Discord. And if you're not a member of our Discord, definitely want to check that out. We're getting stuff set up there and getting some forums where we can communicate directly about different projects. And I got to tell you guys, personally, I absolutely love it. I love the organization that we have there, and my mind gets overwhelmed with a lot of stimulus, and it was really hard for me to stay up to date on everything in Telegram because everything was just jumbled up, and now I feel like things are in really clear, crisp boxes and buckets, and we can drop things in there and communicate. I really, really enjoy it. So one of the projects that was asked to take a look at today, let's see, it was called Tectum, Tectum, Tectum. Okay. And like I said, I haven't taken a look at this. We're going to look at it together. Okay, so right off the bat, the first thing I see is this is from a Yellow Scout. Nothing is wrong with Yellow Scouts. However, the only thing about a Yellow Scout is we can't solely rely on their reputation. Why? They don't have one yet. They don't have one. We don't know. They haven't posted enough projects to move into beige. They haven't got enough projects ranked, scored to move up the ranks or move down the ranks. And so I wouldn't say that it's wild card. I wouldn't say that it's risky. I would just say that we can't factor in the Scouts' track record. Okay? Just facts. But we will do what we always do. We'll just start at the website and work our way through. So let's take a look at the website here. I also noticed this is on Ethereum. Okay, this is Ethereum. So taxes, or not taxes, but yeah, taxes. No, not taxes. What am I trying to say? Fees. What type of fees am I trying to say? Sorry, my mind, the train literally left the station. I'm trying to figure out what I was trying to say. I don't think taxes is the right word I was trying to say. Anyway, so Tectum, the fastest blockchain wallet and soft node. Tectum pre-sale is coming up soon. Hard cap 10 milli. Gas. Thank you, Sleepy. I knew tax was not the right word, but man, gas was just totally escaped me. Oh my goodness. Yes, the gas fees are quite excessive on the Ethereum network. Yeah, I was so, my mind was so gone, Sleepy, I wasn't even going to try to think of what I was trying to say. Like, it was just empty. Like, there were just crickets in my head. All right, so let's see what Tectum is all about. The fastest blockchain. The Tectum blockchain exceeds 1 million transactions per second using proprietary proof of utility consensus. This makes Tectum the perfect solution as an overlay network for numerous blockchain systems such as Bitcoin. Here's a roadmap here. So they do have months attached to this. Eliminates fees and delays. That's kind of weird. That button right there is a little distracting. Seems like that button should be right here. They had some formatting stuff going on. Anyway, are you tired of long delays and expensive Bitcoin transaction fees? SoftNotes instantly transfers Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies for free. This makes the SoftNote optimal for online currency transfers and retail payments. The Tectum wallet provides a truly instant and highly secure payment. Such is facilitated by the formidable foundation of the ultra high-speed Tectum blockchain. So it's mentioned Bitcoin a handful of times. I wonder if it's, I'm connecting the dots on why the project would say Ethereum, but we'll figure it out. Presale begins in 1 day and 10 hours, remaining close to 500,000. Let's see if we can find information about the team. Oh, and right off the bat, it does look like a professional website. That's kind of weird. Maybe my website hasn't loaded yet. It's kind of weird that these icons are just here and not like any hover over information about it. But I do like to feel the website. It feels like there's some energy put into this and not just thrown together real quick. Let's go back to the team here. We got Russell Sean. My desire to work for Tectum was based on their innovative approach towards transforming antiquated inefficiencies within the financial world. Tectum's technology capacity twinned with its... Oh, they have a cliffhanger for me. Oh, that's weird. Okay, so maybe if I click on the picture. Okay, so they got a full out bio. All right. Let's see. Twin with its intuitive UI orientation gives me the confidence that the company can have a lasting effect on the global application of fintech. All right, so it looks like they have a professional team. And one of the things I like to see with the team is how old are these guys or gals? And this looks like that they have some experience and wisdom behind them. Here's your European CEO, the USA CEO, Asia CEO. I'm not sure who these guys are, but everybody has a picture and a name. Okay. Now, so far we haven't found their socials. Let's go back to the page here and see if they have their socials here. Okay, we don't have the socials, but we do have a little bit more about them. Background in medical research, entrepreneurship, and logistics with digital marketing editorial skills. Owner of businesses with the medical, auto, logistics, and security industries. A strong interest in updating and revolutionizing inefficiencies in widely adopted systems. Data and statistical analysis, analytical thinking and innovation abilities, economics understanding, dealing with complexity and ambiguity. Okay. So it sounds like, or it looks like, the team has experience I would be curious to see if they have their socials somewhere, but it is a step closer towards a full doxing, being that we have names, we have background information about them, and things like that, which is always helpful. I would be curious about previous projects or how long they've been. They have a lot of stuff here. They have the Tecton blockchain, the wallet, the token, Explorer, soft note, three-factor authentication, crypto solutions for business. Okay, so they have a lot of stuff here. The only thing about the lot of stuff, it just kind of makes me wonder, what have they already built in the space? Are they really brand new to the space and haven't built anything yet? That's what I'm kind of curious about. Are they trying to build all of this at once? Yes, that's what I'd be curious about. Let's see what we got in the frequently asked questions. Oh, they have a lot of frequently asked questions. Yeah, so I mean, right now, my first initial thoughts are this looks like a legit team with experience, looking to do a lot of stuff in the space. This is the first time that I've been looking at a project that's creating their own blockchain. So that's new. I don't necessarily know, you know, um, I don't necessarily know what to look for or ask about that. This is the first time for me. Um, so that part is a little unknown for me. Let's go ahead and take a look at the Telegram. $15,000 members. Let's join the group. I wonder why I can't say anything. I kind of thought that there'd be a message that popped up that told me to unmute, but so far, nada. Okay, so we have 15,000 members, and we have 162 pinned messages. Wow. Which makes me think that this group is going to be relatively old. That's a lot of messages. March 17th. That's kind of surprising. I was kind of thinking a little bit older than March. Let's see how far we can scroll up. We got February, January. Here we're December. All right, so it looks like December. Looks like December they started adding some people. Adding a lot of people. Looks like people were just able to add a bunch of people. When I say a bunch, I mean a bunch. Oh, there we go. Tech them as a token. New launch, sir. Will this token be available to buy? Any white paper? Yeah, so far I don't really see any real conversations yet. It's like these guys are like talking to themselves. Like this guy literally had a conversation with himself, but I don't see any responses. People are asking about the tech wallet. So it sounds like they had there's something up and running when they started this group. So they have a YouTube video. Let's check it out. Maybe it's from their YouTube channel. All right, so this is their own YouTube channel. A video that talks about how to transfer Tectum tokens from one Tectum wallet to another. 174 views. They have 1,200 subscribers. I don't remember if this was that our friend, was that our European friend here? Was that Mr. Russell Shawn there? Maybe? I don't know. Hard to tell. Hard to tell. So I don't see any videos with like massive views. So the one video had 600 views, and that was how to purchase. That was 9 months ago, though. So it's kind of interesting. I guess right now I'm kind of confused. Let's see. That is TET. This is saying that the symbol is TET. This is saying how to purchase Tectum tokens. That was 9 months ago, though. So I'm curious. Yeah, TET combines. Okay. I guess what I'm curious about is the pre-sale is happening, but they had a video 9 months ago talking about how to purchase the tokens. Maybe they've had some delays. Okay. Wow. So these posts go higher than what we found previously. This is really old. Like, this is a really old group. I guess maybe when I was looking earlier, oh, this goes back to June 2020. What? I mean, they're still talking about Tectum back then, though. I mean, that's so I mean, whatever level of unsure or skepticism that I have that the group is literally 2 years old, they are still talking about Tectum back then. So that is promising.
It can be hard to get your big idea started.
So that one has 473 views. All right, so I'm not really sure, one, why I haven't been added to the group yet, but two, we don't really know, I guess, when the group started. I mean, I did what I normally do, and it was saying that it started in December of 2021, but here we found a way to access 2020 information. And so I guess I'm a little confused on. Now I'm confused on, what has already been launched and what is actually launching, or what they are launching. So I would get to go back and I would get to read the roadmap and read the white paper to see, where we are, what stage of this that we're in. Yeah, Sleepy. I thought about doing that through either Telegram or either a one-on-one on Discord, and just having a feed on OBS that ties in the audio. I just haven't taken the time to figure out how to make that happen without the that noise that happens when you have recordings going on and stuff. But no, I agree. I did see that there were a handful of AMAs. Looks like they use Zoom to do those. I know that that's what some other projects were doing previously as well, to host their AMAs. I wonder if there's recordings. Yeah, I don't see. Oh, here we go. There's an AMA. This happened back in June. That was the most recent one. But I did see some others over here. Like here's that. Okay, let's take a look at just the people, see what they're up to, see if they're actually talking and hanging out. Looks like guys just talking about an accidentally getting kicked. Working on getting bots out. Looks like a handful of people got kicked, maybe. And one of the AMAs on YouTube.
And that was before I found out about our flagship product.
Alright, so here's an AMA. We found an AMA on YouTube. There's also a recording that they had. So yeah, there's a little bit of... They did do some AMAs, and they did record the AMAs, which is always... And they made them accessible to people. Okay, so and there's also a video review.
Building your business online.
Alright, so we got a video review of what is a soft note fastest blockchain soft note updates. Super helpful run through of the soft notes. Didn't realize how versatile and convenient they were for every day and everyone's use. Yeah, they respond to people's comments. Okay, so my thoughts on this currently are looks like a quality project with a quality team actually doing something in this space, designing something, building something, creating something. Based on the surface level that we've gone so far, I'm not cued into what is actually going on. The fact that the group is over 2 years old, it seems like they already have some tech developed, which is solid, which is great. Jeremy has said before, there's so many projects that don't actually build anything or do anything. The fact that this project has done something is great. I haven't connected the dots yet on what is actually launching, what has already been launched. And again, this is real surface level. Okay, we're not doing like a full vetting on this. We're just trying to ask some general questions, see if we can get an idea of what's going on, and see if it's worth looking at further. So for me, I think that there's a lot of good stuff with the project. There's just a lot of dots that I get to connect. And sometimes I can connect the dots pretty quickly, and sometimes you guys may hear me struggling to connect the dots. And that's where I'm at with this one. It seems like there's a lot of stuff going on, but I haven't either looked at the right information or read the right things to fill in the gaps. But this is definitely a project that I would look into further. It's a project that I would add to one of our forums in Discord, and that way we can start tearing this. I don't want to say tearing it apart, but that way we can start working together, sharing ideas on what we're finding, what we're liking, what we're looking for, and the realizations that we're having about this project. But so far, from where I'm sitting, I like the potential. So let's go take a look to see what the scout said. Highly innovative and unique, extreme utility, significant hype, professional website, team seems highly competent, Telegram community is vibrant and relatively knowledgeable. Red flags. The TET you purchase in the presale are kept on the project's website. I asked in the Telegram, and a staff member said a private wallet is in the works. A few people in the Telegram are upset that the devs moved the launch date back due to the bear market. A minister told me about the project. Comments. The Tectum team has built a network which is able to take other cryptocurrencies and put them on paper bills called soft notes, which can be physically or digitally redeemed on a super fast network. You can hand somebody a $20 in Bitcoin and he can make change on the spot in Bitcoin. He can also get around the Bitcoin network's notoriously slow speed since the transaction is processed off-chain on the TET network. This solves one of Bitcoin's and other chains' biggest barriers to mass adoption, transaction speed. You mint soft notes using TET. The devs say there will soon be a temporary period where you can mint soft notes at a reduced price. The benefit of this is that when you spend your soft note into public circulation, you get rewards every single time somebody else spends the bill you minted. People are extremely bullish on soft notes in the Telegram. The devs also say that they will honor lost Bitcoin wallets if ownership can be proven. They will allow lost wallets to fund soft notes if it can be proven that the wallets are truly dead-ended. Not sure how they're proving that, but this would solve another of Bitcoin and crypto in general's big long-term issue. Notes. TET uses its own proprietary blockchain network. I listed Ethereum network above because when TET launches and softnotes go live, Ethereum is one of the currencies you'll be able to use on paper bills along with Bitcoin, Tether, and apparently the Tron network as well. Eventually, more cryptos will be usable. The launch date is a placeholder based on comments from the devs. I will update as they affirm the true dates. They've made it clear that they're looking at an October launch. Yeah, and here's the links. I think this is this user's first project, maybe. Let's see. Yeah, first project. I feel that's pretty good scouting. I feel like this information provided wasn't really good. I feel like this was written out and not just copy and pasted from the website somewhere, and provides a pretty good explanation of what's going on. Yeah. So I personally, I'm going to add this to my watch list and dig a little bit deeper to see if I can learn more. Definitely going to watch this. What is a soft note, and check out the AMA, and so I can get up to speed on what's going on there. And this was streamed September 19th, so about 3 weeks ago. So that's relatively fresh info. So those are the two things that for me personally I'm going to take a look at to get more information, and then I will report back in Discord. And I invite you guys to do the same thing. start digging in and see what you can find. But yeah, so far, like I said, I like what I see, and I hope that these two videos can fill in the gaps and connect the dots for me. All right, so the next project we're going to take a look at is called Battle Infinity. This is from another Yellow Scout. This is their first project as well. So, hey, just want to shout out to new members in our community. Thank you for being here. Thank you for contributing. You know, the best way to get the most out of the community ecosystem is to plug in and jump in. And so I just want to acknowledge you both. You know, I don't know who these people are exactly, but just want to acknowledge you for, you know, finding the project, scouting it, and you know, sharing and contributing to the community. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. With us being the first scout, again, we can't use a track record for any. There's no weight to the track record, which is fine. And we'll just go down the checklist like we always do. Let's take a look at the website. Now this is a game. It's on Binance. Let's take a look at the website. Battle Infinity. Play to earn fantasy sports. Battle Infinity, redefining blockchain gaming. Staking is now live. That's interesting. That staking is live. Just a means of personal. This is personal preference. So I get that, like, this is a logo. I would imagine this is IBAT logo. Okay, that's their own branding. I get that. This kind of lines up with that branding. This lines up with that branding. But then we come down here and, like, this kind of throws me off for some reason. I mean, I don't know what they could have done differently, but, like, this fits. This doesn't. This doesn't. Again, this doesn't have. It has no impact on whether the project's going to be successful or not. Just, you know, what catches my attention. All right, so we have a YouTube video. Let's go ahead and take a look.
Your website looks amazing.
Oh, okay. Wow. 32,000 views. July 9th. 1,800 comments. I'm sorry, not comments. Likes. 215 comments. It's a lot of views. Now, no one's replying. Like, the team is not replying to these comments. So I'd say it's likely that either the comments are botted, or this video, you know, they're dropping comments as part of, like, a sweep widget or something. But, like, the team isn't engaging at all with the comments. But no one's saying anything negative about the project. It's all just good. It's a good platform, strong project, extraordinary project, don't miss. Most strong project, fantastic project, project. Oh, that was creative. Oh, perfect project. Great and trusted project. This is a good project, clear future. Nice project, very strong project. So, I mean, this is very similar to Telegram shenanigans. Just same stuff over and over again. And similar to that of bots, you know, these are, I don't know, it just has it's a very similar feel to not real people. So a little unsure about this video here. Let's go ahead and check out the subscriber count. So just under 2,000 subscribers. Let's see what other videos they have and see how the views compare. They just have one video, which is that one. Okay. All right, let's go back to the website here. Hey, this looks like the last roadmap we saw, like a little road. So it looks like they are all through phase 1, 2, and 3. Oh, maybe not. Well, that's strange. I was thinking that the check marks meant that it was checked off, it was complete. But it looks like the green is completed and red is ongoing, or sorry, blue is ongoing, and red is, I don't know, future. But they all have check marks, which is kind of confusing for me. Battle Infinity is a gaming platform where our ecosystem hosts multiple play-to-earn battle games integrated with the metaverse world called the Battle Arena. The Battle Infinity world gamers are not only able to play in battle, but can also enjoy the immersive experience in the metaverse world. In the Battle Arena, you can interact, perform, watch, explore, and more in a virtual world. We have audited by SolidProof with StarTech coming soon. So we have names and roles. Let's see what happens when we click the picture. Okay, click the picture, it goes to LinkedIn. Okay. So you could do your due diligence and verify the legitimacy of their accounts there. It does look like a bit of a younger, not real young, but definitely not. Doesn't look as old as the last team that we saw. So it looks slightly younger. Looks like an international team. Let's take a look at the white paper real quick. I saw a link for it. There we go. That is a big chunk of words. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm not going to read that. Okay. All right, let's take a look at the Telegram. 48,000 members. This looks like it's already launched. Maybe it is. All right, let's take a look at the chart real quick. Dex tools. I don't know about you guys. I'm not really a fan of Dex tools. Let's come over here to Dex screener. Like I use Dex tools as like a last resort. See how old this project is. Oh my goodness. It's like 40 days old. Maybe more. 51. 50 days old. Well, so much for that, boys and girls. Alright, so okay. Well, so much for that. Battle Infinity. Let's see how they did. I don't know what the pre-sale price was, but listing rate 4.7x. That's on the daily. So, yeah, I mean for a 24-hour val, we're looking at for a 24-hour val, we're looking at All right, so 24 hours, we had a high of, this is based on listing rate, not pre-sale rate. Like I said, 4.7x. And then it looks like we're going to have probably around right here, I would guess. A little bit more than, so probably up here. So we're looking at 3.1x. It's pretty good. Pretty good looking project. Or did pretty good rather. For the 7-day time frame, you're probably looking at around, again, probably close to a 4x. Oh no, we got a maybe 3.5x. So Jackie asks, how do you look at the gains? So let's go up here. Oh, it's going to take a long time. No, we're there. Okay, so here's $1. Let's put this on $1. Okay, and let's draw a line up here to $1.50. And let's do a line up here to $2. And let's do a line up here to, or below that to like 1.75. Okay. So Jackie's asking, how do you get the gains? So this is called the forecast tool here. And so you just drop it down to where the pre-sale price is or wherever you got in. Okay. And you just drag it up. So you click down here and then you just move it up. Okay. And so these lines, this line right here is drawn at $1. And this line right here is drawn at $1.50, and it shows a 50% gain. Okay, 50% gain. Okay, so you would do the percent times 0.01 plus 1. Okay, so 50%. Okay, so that would just be 50 times 0.01. So we do, pull up the calculator, 50 times 50 times 0.01, okay, plus 1.5. Okay, so right here, the percent gain is 50%. Okay, so 50 times 0.01 equals 0.5 plus 1 equals 1.5x. Okay, for the right here for the 75% gain, 75 times 0.01 equals 0.75 plus 1, 1.75x. Okay, so you started at $1, it's now worth $1.75. What's $1 times 1.75 is $1.75. Okay, right here, 2x. So this is 100%, so you do 100 times 0.01 plus 1 equals 2x. So 100% is a 2x. So that's how that works. And so I just, in my mind, I just know everything under 100% is going to be a 1 point whatever x. So 1.25x, 1.5x, 1.73x, 1.83x. Okay, then we go into this right here. We know that 100 is going to be a 2x. And then, 200% would be a 3x. 300% would be a 4x. Yeah, I do. Since I do it so often, it's easy for me to see it just real quick, and know what those gains are. Um, Now, where it does throw me off is like the massive, massive gains. When we start adding extra digits in there, I get to take a little bit of time to think about it, and sometimes I'll just whip out a calculator so I don't have to like hurt my brain too hard. But that's how we do that. So yeah, so that looked like a pretty good project, Battle Infinity. Just out of curiosity, anybody catch that? I mean, I did. I don't know if anyone caught it. I did question. Wait a second, Staking is live now. What's going on here? I don't know if you guys caught that when I first went to the website, but I let it slide. I let it slide. But yeah, hope you guys caught. Hope you guys caught Battle Infinity. It looked like a good project. Okay. Before we hop off that, uh, we can look at another project real quick. Let's see. Let's see. Someone asked for an update on Jenny Co. I think I saw that in Discord. I don't think that they've launched yet. I could be wrong, but I haven't found any information indicating that they have launched. Um, let's go back and let's just look it up at the calendar here. Junico. Yeah. When launch? Yeah, I spent a little bit of time trying to find an update, and I didn't see anything. Typically, when I can't find it after a period of time, I kind of lose my focus. Kind of lose my focus if I can't find a launch date that quick, or them even talking about it. I could just be overlooking it, truthfully, but like I wasn't able to find it. Okay, so we have two more projects that I had written down. One, and we can work through it real quick before we hop off. So I have one that's a gaming project and one that is I think like a utility type project. Which one do we want to take a look at? Gaming project or utility project? I'll do a poll real quick. You guys can vote. Let's see here. Gaming. What to look at next? Gaming. Utility. There we go. You guys can vote. What do we want to look at next? Gaming project or utility project? The poll will end in 10 seconds. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, we got utility. Utility for the win. All right, so this project is called, I don't even know how to pronounce it, really. It's called Persistic, I believe. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at it. Persistic. Let's see here. Persistic. Okay, Persistic token. Persistic token is brought to us by the one and only PSC 100X. Phyllis does a great job. She's very particular about the projects she looks for and brings up, and so she is all about. She's all about quality over quantity. Okay, so that's one of the things we know about this scalp. So let's go ahead and take a look. And she also does more utility type projects. That's what kind of is her kind of bread and butter. Let's go ahead and pull up the website here. Persistic. That's an interesting. It's an interesting name there. So we got 4 days. The pre-sale stage 2 ends in 4 days. So it looks like pre-sale is going on right now. We got kind of a... Okay, so this is a one-pager website. Not a problem. Not a problem with that. So not a lot to look at here. Which is fine, though. It's fine. With it only being a one-pager, I gotta say, it just doesn't grab my attention and speaks to me. It seems really basic to be a one-page. But that's okay. Now they do offer a bonus. Register here and register and make your first purchase within 15 minutes to receive a 50% bonus. Do you think they're really tracking everybody within the first 15 minutes, or is this just open-ended? Which makes me curious about why they're having some type of marketing FOMO act now kind of offer. I'm going to check this 30 minutes from now and see if this box is still there. Because I would just say that would, for me personally, I would not feel that excited about this if they are just playing games right now. You know what I mean? Like, I'm curious if this is actually real. The offer. I'm sure the offer is real, but I'm talking about the timeline. Don't give a bogus timeline. Give a real timeline. Actually make it, like there's something I could lose by not participating right now. All right, so website's kind of basic. I'm not really impressed with what I see so far. But let's see what else we can see here. What do I do? Click this. Wow, this is a really different website. So, the options, all the menus, the tabs are all on the bottom. Okay. All right, but let's get to it. Generate income with Persistic token. Persistic is a tokenized mixed social network that enables people to communicate with one another and form communities based on democratic principles and the right to express themselves freely. Naturally, there are boundaries that should not be crossed, but Persistic would never demonetize or censor a user simply because they have a viewpoint that is contrary to ours. Sadly, the majority of the major platforms have settled on this course of action as their preferred option, demonetization. Our mission is to expand across. Man, my words have really been jumbled today. Our mission is to expand access to social media networks so that consumers and content providers can benefit from increased business opportunities and wealth generation. By carrying out the following activities, we will move this vision closer to a realization, providing creators with the right to ownership of their work, incentivizing creators to generate authentic content, the elimination of the false news through the implementation of a content production and consumption system that is both verified and open to public scrutiny, enacting a policy known as the right to be forgotten, which gives users the option of choosing whether or not they want their content to be stored on Persistic. There are 3 pre-sale stages. Looks like we are in stage 2 right now, and stage 3 starts after this. You get 4% bonuses, but on the front page it showed we got a 50% bonus. Okay. I don't see anything about the team. We'll get to dig through that on old Telegram. All right, we got 6,700 members. Okay, join the group. It just let me join, but no. Hey, Rose, I'm good, thanks. no captcha verifying that I'm real. So 6,700 members, 10 pin messages starting in July. And apparently that's how old the group is. Okay, July. So about 2.5 months. I'm just reading the chat here to see what they're saying. Someone was saying the website is confusing. I feel you. I feel you. Okay, so they're saying 13,000 members. So back in August, there were 13,000 members here, and now there's literally half. Half. So hopefully, they eliminated some of the botting shenanigans or whatever. Let's see here. All right, let's look at see if we can. All right, doesn't appear to have the crazy bot activity. This person's asking, who is the team behind this? Will there be a doxing? Hi there, the team behind the project, it's anonymous at this moment. If there are plans in the future for the docs team, the community will be informed. Stay tuned. So right now, anonymous team. I don't have a problem with that, as long as they address that and are like transparent about being anonymous. I think that's totally fun. Previous. Okay, nothing there. AMA. Oh. Now that's a little disappointing. No AMAs. Recording? Okay, nothing like that. Alright, am I spelling it wrong? Let's see. Okay, so, I would say this is a bit of a red flag. Okay, so there are only 10 pin messages, but like the substance of the messages is pretty empty. Literally just says generate income with persistic token. Presale has started. That was back on August. Here, bonus 50%. Parasitic is a tokenized mixed social network that enables people to communicate with one another and form communities based on democratic. We already read that. So like while there are 10 pin messages, like there's no substance here at all. Like this is totally, I don't know. There's nothing here. There's nothing here at all. Okay, that's a bit of a bummer. I searched AMA, didn't get anything. I searched previous projects, didn't get anything. Audit. The audit is coming soon. September 8th, so that was about a month ago. Okay, so now I will say that this project is still pretty early. Okay, we go back to the stage 2. It's going to run from the 10th. Oh, wait, hold on. Yeah, so stage 2 ends on the 10th. Okay, stage 2 has run from the 26th of August to October 10th, so in 4 days. Stage 3 is going to run from October 10th to December 5th, almost 2 months. Almost 2 more months. So, this I would say this is still pretty early, and maybe that's why some of the things haven't been addressed or brought up. It looks relatively early. But this really gets to change. There's like nothing here at all. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Now, with it being a totally anonymous team, I guess it's possible they're not going to do any AMAs. Although I suppose you could still be anonymous, but still be on voice chat. I think it's a possibility. But all right, so I would just say this project is pretty early in the process here. So jot it down, hop in here, ask your questions, report back what you find in Discord, and we can all work together. All right, so I will just do briefly, not briefly, but as fast as we can. I'll do the other project I was going to go look at. Okay, we talked about Tectum earlier today. Battle Infinity looked good, had already launched. We just looked at Persistic token. Now we're going to look at Ape Island Game. Ape Island Game. We'll do this real quick. This is brought to us by the one and only Metalluride. All right, so let's just go ahead and take a look at the website here. Hey, I like what I see so far. As long as it loads quickly. Oh, there we go. We're in. Now, okay, I'm a little bit bummed. I like that banana loading screen. I thought that was really cool. That was a really nice touch. However, this feels way different. A totally different vibe. That banana had a vibe. I don't know if we can see it again. The banana had a. Let me see if I can pull it up on this tab over here. I want to see if you guys feel the same way. Okay, so that has a feel to it. That has a vibe to it. This is not that same vibe and feel for me. And so, like, for gaming projects, I'm looking for consistency and continuity amongst all the stuff. I don't want, like, piecemeal things pieced together. I want to see, like, consistency across the information. Okay, so let's go ahead and close that out. It kind of looks like Petoverse. Kind of has a Petoverse feel to it. Can you play it now? Really? I'm not going to play it, but all right. So website looks totally custom. That reminds me of Donkey Kong Country for Nintendo 64. What is this? Okay, that's cool. So you click it. Is that all the same stuff? Oh, it's all the same stuff. Okay. So, doesn't appear to be doxed. We just have names, titles, with avatars, no bios, no nothing. I like the octopus kind of pointing at all the different parts of the tokenomics. That's cool. Okay, so I like the website. I mean, this is a good feel. Now, the one thing that's a little bit different is the website has a kind of a cartoonish vibe and feel to it. The characters have a more serious vibe and feel to it. So, like, I personally, I feel like there's a disconnect between the two. This has a more realistic, serious vibe, where the website itself has more of a playful, cartoonish color vibe. Again, I'm not saying that any of this is a deal breaker or a deal maker. This is just what I'm observing and some of the things that I'm looking for. I just like to see consistency. Like, the team knows what direction they're headed, and, you know, their assets reflect that. So here are the characters. Stevie, Joey, Big Mike. Are there more? Nope, not more. That's it. Yeah, team. No, not much information there. All right, let's take a look at. Wait, we have gameplay. Oh, that's yeah. But what about YouTube gameplay? Let's see here. Take a look at the white paper. in English, please. Oh, there we go. There was the image there. So they do have the pictures of what the stuff could look like in the game. I appreciate that. Oh, Candy Island's coming soon. Not available yet. Token is going to be Apehead. Okay. Let's see if we can find some details about the team. All right, so the team, while it's not on the website, they do have their LinkedIn and Instagram on the white paper. Now, I kind of wish. Let me duplicate this page and go back to the website here. Almost. There we go. We're back. We're back. Let's look at the team. So what I'm kind of curious about is the COO. We have the CEO, which is Thiago maybe. So Thiago. What? That's weird. I don't know what's going on. So I'm trying to place the names with the people on the website, but like this is saying THIAGO, and this is TIAGOM. So I don't know who this is. And then the CEO, Hernan Gonzalez, but like on the white paper, the CEO says Tulio. Okay, so like this, I would consider this not necessarily a red flag, but like what is going on? Like, who missed the details? Who lacks attention to detail? Is this a mistake? Do they not? I don't know. I don't know. This is really confusing. The fact that you would have these two titles, CEO and CEO, one in a different order than what you have it on the white paper. I don't care what order, just make it consistent. But two, they're different names. They're different names on both things. I'm really confused about that. That doesn't make any sense to me. Okay, so we got audit, contract checker, KYC contract checker. Okay, where's this launching from? Pink Cell, okay. Pink Cell. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the Telegram. 70,000 members with 36 pinned messages. One of the things that Metallaride said was he did feel that the Telegram was botted. So we're going to take a look at that. 70,000 members, very likely botted. Very likely. Undoubtedly. Oh, yeah, here we go. Here's all our friends. Here's all our body friends. Days and days of bots and bots. That's unfortunate. Very, very overrun with bots. Like, that's a ton. That's a lot. And that's just the phrase good project. You know, they're saying other stuff as well. Okay, so that 70,000, who knows what the number actually is, but it's not that. What about engagement? Do they have any engagement on their posts and stuff? Oh, let me join the group. Let me go back here. I joined the group. Okay. Oh, man. I did not mean to do that. Let me go back. That's one of the things about Telegram that sometimes get a little messed up. Let me read this really clearly. Site, announcement, white paper, YouTube, Twitter, and Discord, play. How come I'm not allowed to talk? Interesting. Let me just go check out YouTube while we're here. Wow. That's so bizarre. Man, they're promoting YouTube like it's a big deal, and they've only got 39 subscribers. So there's a big disconnect between those two. I wonder if this video is on Pink Cell. We'll just get to see here in a moment if we can find a Pink Cell link. Wonder why I can't talk. That's the second group that I joined today on this call. On this call, I've been able to talk. Demo is available. That's cool. The demo's available. Let's see if Pink Cell's up. Did I spell it right? Oh, yep, I did spell it right. Okay, no Pink Cell yet. Ape Island. Let's see if we can search it on Pink Cell. Ape Island game. Nope, we got nothing. There's nothing yet on Pink Cell, which is fine. Just was curious. Okay, so let's go back here. Let's see what's let's look at one more thing. Let's look at AMAs. AMA recording. What? Any recording? No. I did see some voice messages in here somewhere. Scroll back down. Oh, there we go. So it looks like these are just voice snippets. Message from our COO. So he just left some voice snippets. Didn't necessarily do a AMA or something. Now, we did see a project over the summer or maybe a few months back that they did have some renderings like this, but they still ended up being bogus. So the fact that there's an actual game demo involved where you can play the game, I think that's definitely worth looking into. So they're showing some development stuff here. Okay. Yeah, the fact that there's a game demo, I think that's pretty good. I think it'd be really good to know, how soon, when is the game going to be available? Okay. Play. Yeah, I mean, I know the demo's ready, but when's the actual game going to be ready? Okay. Oh, there's Metallaride right there. Let's see. Let's just go search him. What? Weird. All right, so let's see what he had to say about this. Is the team planning on doxing? Team is already public. In our white paper, you can find social media. Any upcoming AMAs? They will announce if there are going to be some. Well, that's a good question. 107,000 people in the group, but only 10 contributors to the presale so far. Presale was canceled. What's the plan now? Okay, so it sounds like they had a canceled presale. And they did a good job of removing the links because I can't find it anywhere. Yeah, so looks like their original presale had canceled. So I'm not really sure what the update's going to be. Joseph, absolutely. So sometimes they hang out, they hang the version of the game release as kind of like a carrot on the stick. Oh, it's going to be ready. It's going to be ready. Sometimes projects also do that with like a Certec. Hey, we're going to have a Certec. We're going to have a Certec. So I will say though the fact if there's an actual demo version of the game, I think that's pretty cool. I mean, I'm not going to try it out right now, but I think that has some weight to it. But the fact that they had 100,000 members in the group back when Metalluride was asking about this, and only 10 contributors to the presale, that speaks volumes to this being so botted, like botted beyond belief. Like that's just absolutely tragic how botted that is. Let's look at so what he said here. 2 recorded AMAs listed in the white paper. Team active in Telegram. Red flags very botted. Comments. This is just about the game. Immersed in the world of conventional games and play to earn NFTs. Our team has been engaged for approximately 9 months in experiencing and studying the most diverse types of games and economy reward system available so far. Countless cases of failure and a minority of successful projects showed us crucial points for the success of a project with the play to earn proposal with a blockchain. We learn from the mistakes and successes to bring in our game a fun, captivating, simple experience in its essence, not to forget the reasons that led users to look for this type of project, to earn money in a sustainable way and as safely as possible without giving up the gameplay presented in the best games has become our main objective. Inspired by video game hits with elements that will hold your attention and bring back fond memories of classics from the 80s and 90s, like Donkey Kong Country. Ape Island game goes back to the easy and intriguing gameplay delivered in 2D games that stood out and will have players repeatedly looking to improve their brands and increase their rewards to seek recognition, money, and maybe the top ranking within the game. Yeah, Joseph, that's a really good point. You know, people who are interested about the game, they're going to be holding. People just want a quick pump. You know, they're out, make their money, move on. And, that's one of the things that Metalluride's been tracking, the dip that comes after some of these game launches. So with that, guys, that's going to wrap us up for today. We talked about Tectum, Battle Infinity, Ape Island game, and Persistic token. So a lot of variety on the call today. So definitely check out those Telegram groups, and let's continue the conversation in Discord utilizing the forum function, and that way we can put projects in the buckets, and everyone can stay up to date, and it's really clean, clear, and crisp. So with that, I'll end like I always do. Life can be short. So for those that you care and love, let them know you care and love them. Hey, I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for being a part of this awesome community and contributing to the community by being on these sessions, contributing with questions and feedback, and being a part of the Discord and doing that stuff as well. We're all in this together, and I'm just so grateful that we're here working together. So with that, if you found today's video helpful, go ahead and drop a like. And if you're watching the replay, go ahead and drop a comment on what your biggest takeaway was on today's session. So with that, I will see you guys in Discord. Bye for now.